How's it going, you guys? This is the Hex Maniac. So, this is actually my first video. As you can see, I'm in Jubilife City, and this is Pokemon Platinum. I tried. I really did. I really did. I tried recording once, and then I didn't really do a good job on it, so I thought, oh, well, let's just scrap it and do another. So I did that. I scrapped it, did another one, started, and just kept going, because I felt so good. I felt I was doing a great job at recording, I was doing super. And then when I got to, Jubilife City, where I just was, right over here, after fighting our friend right there, and him getting angry and storming off, well, I ended the video there. I thought, well, it was 3 separate videos, and I thought, well, that was a good run. That was a good run. They're each kind of like 15 minutes, and yeah, that was good enough time. Good enough time for me. So I ended it, and guess what? Guess what? I didn't have the audio on. I had my microphone on, I was talking the entire time, but for some filthy reason, some horrible filthy reason, I had turned my mic off in the settings of my video recorder. Secondary audio was off. I don't know why. I think I recorded something and I didn't want my voice to be recorded, and so I turned secondary audio off, which was a stupid idea because I didn't even have my headphones in. Yeah, it was just dumb. So, I'm just gonna do a quick introduction rather than starting completely over with that again. We have 2 Pokemon. One is level 9, one is level 10. I started with Piplup. I called him Mizu because Mizu is the Japanese name for water, and I've always called my water-type Pokemon Mizu. I feel it's a cool name, and I chose it. And right now we have Libra with an item on him, and that item is Quick Claw. You find it in the back here, in the condominiums, Jubilife condominiums. You go in there, and there's a lady surrounded by a bunch of Pokemon. You talk to her, you get the Quick Claw. So just FYI, if you are wondering where that is where that is. So I called him Libra. I think that's how you pronounce it, Libra. It is a constellation, or yeah, it's a zodiac constellation thing. I just thought it sounded like a cool name to call him, and so I did that. It's like the woman holding the woman or man holding the scales, and it's, I think, like judgment or something like that, like judgment scale, something like that, something along those lines. And so I chose that as his name, and I think that's a pretty cool name. And yeah, we had a pretty fateful encounter at level 3 on Route 202, so that's right outside of the second town that you get out of. Yeah. So, sorry about it not starting off the way you probably planned to, but that really is all that happened. The story's a little bit different than Pearl and Platinum, so if you want to see the story, go and check it out on another channel or anything, because, again, I'm so sorry that the audio didn't record. It would be really boring if I just showed it to you, and it would be really hard for me to record myself again. So yeah, let's just continue on with our game. So, I also started a group for some reason, I don't know. We also got the town map, we got everything in store, we can basically do anything we want right now. That is basically the premise, or not premise, the place we're at right now. I was gonna say premise is like the overall thing. Thank you, Nurse Joy. Have fun with your life behind the counter. Just like my mom's, who's staying at home, doing nothing. Well, I guess she has my other friend's mom at home. Okay, there's a Pokeball right. Gosh dang it! Alright, so I'm going to talk about a little bit of something before I get started. With my playthroughs, I fight every single Pokemon. You might think that either is a little bit weird, or it might be something that you do. I have no idea, but it is something that I do. I fight every single Pokemon, no matter what. There are a couple of exceptions. If I am trying to get somewhere in a hurry, I will run past all the Pokemon that I find. If I am trying to also save my Pokemon from death, I will do that and I will run. So those are the only two exceptions to me actually not fighting Pokemon. Other than that, I will fight every single one. Every single one. Like, there is no exception. I've been getting critical hits like it's no business. I seriously have just been getting critical hits this entire game, and it's ridiculous. Water Sport? Congratulations on a move that nobody uses. So... Also another thing I'd like to explain. As you can see, Libra is at level 9, Mizu is at level 11. I'm going to level up Mizu one more time because I like to keep my secondary Pokemon at least 2 to 3 levels behind. If he is at level 12 and Libra is at wow. If Mizu is at level 12 and Libra is at level 9, I will then train Libra up 1 level. After that, I'll switch back to Mizu and train him up 1 level. So basically, I have this whole thing of it's synchronized with training. It's nice, it's easy, it's fun. And it helps late game. It really does. So then I don't have one Pokemon that's like level 80 and then the rest of them are like in their 40s, and that's the only one who gets experience, and he's just a huge experience whore. Like, I don't want that to happen at all. It is the worst thing to ever happen, and a lot of people do it, and I don't know, OCD kicks in, don't enjoy it. Not in the least bit. If I see a Pokemon that is like, what, 30, 40 levels plus on the scale of all his other Pokemon in his team, then it's just like, no, it can't work. It's gonna be an XP whore, and it's just gonna take everything. So the one thing, yeah, a lot of my friends do that too, and it really bugs me, and I try to explain to them, you know, you're not gonna have a fun time with this game. If that Pokemon goes down at any point, I don't know why I just switched them. If that Pokemon goes down at any point, you know you're screwed, and they know that, yet they just continue with it. And they don't know how to train any other way, and it's so bizarre. I mean, when I first played this game, that is not what I even did either. I kept them all around the same level. I thought, well, I like this Pokemon equally to this Pokemon, and I want them to be at the same level, so when a certain type comes up, you know, I know what to do. Even when I was like 7, when I first like started playing Pokemon, let me think. 7? No, I was like around 5-ish when I started actually like playing Pokemon, and yeah, even when I was like 5, I knew better to just leave one Pokemon way out ahead of the rest. I mean, this is an RPG in which you focus on multiple characters in leveling, rather than like Dark Souls or, let's say, yeah, like Dark Souls, or I was gonna say Legend of Zelda, but Legend of Zelda isn't like an experience RPG. So yeah, the only one that comes to mind is Dark Souls right now, but if you're like Dark Souls or anything that it's one person, yeah, go ahead and just grind till your heart's desire. I mean, man, yeah. Wow, I just turned the music way up on accident. But, yeah, just go ahead and grind to your heart's desire. But with Pokemon, it does not work that way. You have to grind 6 individual Pokemon at once in order to get a team that is actually worthwhile. Unless you want one Pokemon that will maybe die in one hit, or not, if you want to spend tons of money on like super potions and basically only have other Pokemon just to say that you have them. go ahead. Yeah, have fun with that. Makes the game a whole lot either less challenging or a whole lot more challenging and just completely pointless. Because if you're like level 50, you're a fire type Pokemon, and you get to a gym that is, let's say, level 30 and rock type, you're not going to do anything to those Pokemon. And more than likely, those Pokemon, even though they're 20 levels behind you, they're going to do a hell of a lot more damage to you than you are going to do to them. Simply because you're a higher level does not mean you're better than the rest of the other Pokemon. You need to have variety, and within that variety there also needs to be some similarities, and those similarities are going to be in the level, nature, other things as well. Oh damn, I didn't even realize that was a Bidoof. I mean, a Bidoof! Ladies and gentlemen, that is a Bidoof. No, I didn't even notice that was a Bidoof. Yeah, that's why I used Bubble the first time. I was just like, oh, okay. It's raising it's doing Growth. Growth is actually a really good move. If you want to get a very good like stab type Pokemon, and it's grass type, if you want your grass type to be totally like stab, then you can go ahead and just get Growth. It's a good move. In my book, it is a good move. I usually would just go like Sleep Powder, Growth, until it wakes up again, and then more than likely Sleep Powder again, or Poison Powder, and then just start attacking depending on the Pokemon. That is what got me through Emerald. I used Sleep Powder and Poison Powder so much. It was ridiculous. Like, how much I used it was just... wow. Like, a lot of the times I had a Vileplume that I used on my Emerald, and I'm one for Vileplume. I love Vileplume. Yeah, I love Vileplume to death. So, when I was using Vileplume, I'd come across, like, you know, Pokemon that I couldn't go against. Like, I didn't have really anything against Dark types, so I'd send out Vileplume, and really kind of hope that they didn't have a, you know, really just kind of hope that they did not have a Earthquake or anything like that, because ground is super effective against poison. And so I was just kind of like send them out there, Sleep Powder, Growth. They woke up and they hit me, Sleep Powder, Moonlight, and then more Growth, and then usually I would just go for the Acid and just work my way down from there. Acid and Poison Powder. Yeah, it whittled away. And I'd also have like Stealth Rock just out there. I wish Vileplume learned Leech Seed though, that would be pretty cool. If Vileplume learned Leech Seed, that would be way nice. I'd totally go for that, like, every time. Alright, let's fight this trainer and grab, I believe this is a plate up here. I always wondered what these plates were for. Like, when I was... I know now what they're for, but I mean, like, when I first played through it, I was like, plates, this is really weird. Why don't they just give me, you know, like, an item, like, you know, Sludge, I think is an item that boosts, I think it's Sludge, it's like Black Sludge or something like that, that boosts, poison type attacks, and so I was, or just like poison types in general, and so, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get through this Kricketot. I hope I can get through it. Please, 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 if it gets it, oh, okay, I am switching out Quick Claw. Let's hope Quick Claw works. Charge. Do not kill me. If you kill me, ooh, sir. I really hate mine. At times I like it, at times I hate it. Yes, Quick Claw just saved me right there. I don't know if I was faster than him at the start. I wasn't really paying attention. Alright, so we're gonna go over and I believe this is a plate. Grab the plate, come back and grab it. So anyways, what I was talking about Black Sludge, when I was first playing through this, I was just like, what in the world? Why did they add plates? There's like seriously no point to this. Why not just add Black Sludge where the poison plate was? I could easily just use Black Sludge on a poison type rather than having these plates. So I just kind of like went along with it and, you know, I didn't really know what they were used for. And then when the announcement came out that Arceus was a thing, and they had... Dang, yeah, that was the coolest. That was seriously one of my favorite mystery gifts. Was the, I believe it was Azure Flute? Am I being correct on this? Azure Flute? I hope I am. I'm totally not screwing this over. But Azure Flute, I believe it should be pronounced Azure, maybe. This is a Japanese game after all, so it might be Azure. So if, yeah, I'm just gonna call it Azure because I'm American, so deal with it. But with the Azure Flute, when that came out, oh man, that is the coolest mystery gift in my book. That was the coolest mystery gift. To see those stairs just like, oh, and by the way, we are going to do that mystery gift at the end of this. That is going to be the last episode, is us ascending to Arceus. But just seeing the glass stairs just come down after you played that was like the coolest thing. It was the coolest thing like ever to see that happen. Like, as a kid, that blew my mind. I mean, now there's awesome graphics now with X and Y, and it looks just amazing, but just if they remade like Diamond and Pearl with X and Y graphics, and to see those stairs just come down and you walk up that would be Oh, speaking of remakes though, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, boy, looking forward to that. I really do hope they make Emerald. I mean, you can't just make remakes of Sapphire and Ruby and just not make a remake of Emerald. More than likely, it's gonna come out a little bit later, like they usually do, and that's probably gonna be the one that I get. So, again, looking forward to that game, baby. It's gonna be good. Because we can now, with the announcement of, you know, like the Pokemon Platinum and Pokemon Pearl, Soul Silver, all those generations, even, like, you know, 4, I don't know if you guys know, but I believe this, I haven't really looked into it, but as far as I know, the GTS is down, so you can't really trade over GTS anymore, and it's really a shame. But however, we can still do battles with friends and stuff. I mean, I could trade to some other person right now if I had their you know, if I knew their friend code or whatever, I could still, oh shoot, oh, okay, it wasn't high jump kick. I always get mixed up with low kick and high jump kick, because high jump kick does a crap ton of damage and low kick is eh. But anyways, with those down, it would be cool to get a remake of them. And with the remake of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, oh boy, yeah, we're gonna get a lot of cool Mega Evolutions, as well as all the old Pokemon that we can practically no longer get on GTS, or really kind of go up. It's hard to explain, but it's going to be a lot easier to get all the Pokemon that you kind of wanted from the older generations when that game comes out. Rather than, you know, having to go onto GTS and trading Pokemon, and half of these Pokemon that these people want is, oh, I'm giving you a... I looked yesterday, I was like, I want a Bagon. I didn't really want to go and catch one, and so I looked it up on GTS to see if anyone was giving away any, like, IV Adamant Bagons. I think Adamant would be good, maybe. But I was looking if anyone was giving away any, like, IV, high IV, like, Bagons. Of course, Bidoof, you get a critical hit, you little dick. So yeah, I was looking online for any, like, Bagons. Any high IV Bagons. Any. I wasn't looking for level 1s, I wasn't looking for level 100s, I wasn't looking for shinies, just any high IV Bagon. And I can breed these. I could breed these easily. I could breed them in, what? Let's say 2 to 3 hours, depending on the type of Bagon I was able to catch. 2 to 3 hours. And these people are wanting a 6 IV Adamant Bagon for a freaking Arceus. For a freaking Arceus, Groudon, Xerneas, all this crap. I am not giving away my Xerneas, nor my Yveltal, to get a level 1 6 IV Bagon. I am so sorry, man. I'm not doing that. It's so stupid. I mean, GTS is so knackered up. It is bad. Like, it is way bad how, like, horrible GTS is right now. Like, Wonder Trade. It's sad to say, but you have better luck on Wonder Trade. Much better luck on Wonder Trade of getting the Pokemon you want for the normal Pokemon that you're trading. So if you're sending out, like, I don't know, you send out a Chikorita for a Torchic, you have a much better chance of finding someone on GTS who's giving away to, I mean, someone on Wonder Trade giving you a Torchic for just any random Pokemon. I mean, I gave out, I don't know, 30 5 IV Piplups with Brave. I don't know why I'm going into the box. 5, yeah, I gave away 5, no, I gave away, what did I say, 30? Yeah, 30. I gave away 30 5 IV Piplups with Brave as their, yeah, with Brave as their nature. So these were, like, Piplups bred to be online and be the best Piplups that they possibly could be. And I gave out 30 of them on Wonder Trade. 30 of them. Yeah, so, and I've gotten almost every starter from Wonder Trade because people like me are doing this. And what I'm just basically trying to say is there's no hope for the GTS. Don't expect that to clean up anytime soon. And if you really want to get a trade in, do the Wonder Trade and clean up Wonder Trade with your own Pokemon. So start sending out some high IV Pokemon. Start sending out some nice Pokemon that you found. Some leveled Pokemon. Anything that you feel would be good to give out. Instead of sending out some random Pokemon that you just found in the wild and don't want to keep. Yeah, so just, yeah. Just clean it up a little bit, is basically all I'm trying to say. Let's fight this chick first. Ah. Man, yeah, allergies kicking in, this is not good. Okay, Psyduck. Meet Libra. I am going to take you out, sir. Have fun. After this, we're going to go over to the gym, or go to Orberg City, in fact. We're not actually going to go into the gym, but we are going to go over to Orberg City and sit there for a bit. Sit there for a bit and end the series there. Just kidding, we're going to continue on next episode at Orberg City. So, I hope you guys like what I'm doing with kind of like just chatting about Pokemon related stuff while I'm playing Pokemon. I mean, I'm not playing any like online battles or anything, so there's not much to really describe of, oh my gosh, this person just sent out a level 12 Bidoof and they're now fighting me. Oh geez, so intense. I mean, I probably will do something special with gym badges, but other than that, I'm not gonna like do announcer status on freaking... Yeah, I'm not gonna do announcer status on freaking like gym badges. I mean, on freaking like trainer battles and stuff. Sorry, I was reading that. Oh yeah, this guy gives us Rock Smash, and we will be able to learn it after we, or be able to use it outside of battle, when we get the gym badge from Orberg City. So, let's go over to Orberg. You. Oh, there's 2 more trainers, are you freaking kidding me? Okay, let's fight these 2 trainers really quick, and this will be... You know what? I'm gonna end it with fighting this guy because it's gone on for a little bit too long. So, alright, Hexers, please, like and leave a comment if you want to do so. If you have any information for me, again, just send me a message, ask, or leave a comment down below, like I said before. Yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's going to be more coming soon today, so I hope you are enjoying this playthrough of Pokemon Platinum. See you later, Hexers. My name is the Hex Maniac, and have a great day.